Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome back to another episode of Mr. Birdie Productions. I am Jalan.
And of course, I'm Lance.
And as always, I am Tavis.
And today we are going to be talking about the importance of a director opening the floor to get input from his actors.
Yeah, take my input.
And how it benefited us on a set of Deception.
Sorry about stepping on your foot.
Yeah, that hurt. Stepped all on my toes. Just for that, you get to go first. So let me ask you guys this. Obviously, it was our first set. And I'm sure, we've heard stories of actors come to act, directors are there to direct, produce. Yes. Everyone's there to do a job. How did it feel when I was just like, what do you guys think? Give me your feedback.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it, yeah.
I love hearing that from the director. Even though you're my only director that I've worked with. But I love that.
Yeah.
Because you just open the floor to if I have any opinions or whatever I'm thinking, you want to hear it from me. That's what I'm thinking. But
okay. Did it feel like I was putting pressure on you?
No.
Okay.
No. I mean, no.
Okay.
No. How did that happen?
So from when I'm writing the story, I have a clear vision of the story, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm coming to you saying, hey, what do you think of this? It's almost as if like I could either be asking you to validate what I think, or if you say something, I'm just like, oh, I knew it wasn't. Like, it can kind of be that teeter-totter of how it is.
I see. Thankfully, that didn't happen.
Okay, good.
Because it was more of, I feel like the actors were coming to you saying, hey man, what do you think about this? I don't remember you ever saying, let's try something different.
Yeah.
I mean, you did a few times, but it was usually, I feel like it was after the fact of, hey, for my character, I'm thinking about just switching up the tone, or maybe instead of like just standing, I think I should sit for this. It feels a little bit more appropriate for the scene. I feel like that's when that happened.
Okay.
But yeah, you were super, super open to what we were thinking about the character and the scenes, and I think it helped you as well to I guess expand upon the story in a way that you didn't really see it before.
Yeah, true. You guys gave me a lot of insight on the characters that I couldn't see because I was just putting it on paper, and you guys were the people.
Yes.
So when you guys came to me and were just like, hey, what if this character did this? I'm like, oh, that's great. Let's do that. So it was just like, it's weird as if you guys were almost already the characters.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't able to formulate it. But for me, it was just like, I wonder if I gave you guys enough to be satisfied with the character.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to know if there was anything more you could have added to make it better. And I feel like you guys came in with phenomenal ideas. We're just like, hey, let's try this, let's do this. And as first-time filmmakers, why not try it? Why not give it a shot?
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah. How about you?
But it did.
I loved it because it's a team effort. It's collaborating. Damn, I lost my train of thought. But it's a collaborating effort. Whereas the actor and the director, we're coming together, and I can pitch an idea, and it's just like at the end of the day, you as a director, you can either like it or just be like, no, I don't think it's gonna work like that. Let's just stick to it. And if it does come out like that, me personally, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna fall back. You're the QB at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you wrote this project for a reason. So it's like, when I join a project, I'm joining in not just to be joining in for no reason. Like, I join it in because I believe in this project, and I believe that it can go further or take it somewhere even like further heights. You know what I'm saying? So
you can go above and beyond like Goku did.
Yeah. Or not even Goku, like Vegeta.
Yeah, my man.
Vegeta is the best character, but in real life, we know it's.
I'm gonna take that pick.
It's always Goku.
My bad. Yeah.
Like we would
Vegeta.
No. We're all team Vegeta.
Okay.
But it's one of those things when you grow up, you realize,
he
was never gonna be that guy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was
unfortunate.
Yeah,
his moment is coming. Don't worry, it's coming.
I don't watch none of that new crap.
Me neither. But I'm glad to know that you like having input on set. But yeah, that's what we did on Deception. It was a team effort. It was a collaboration.
Yep.
It was fun, man. It was
single day.
Great to see how creative people can be when you allow them to be and you don't put them in a box and say just do this. Every actor on set gave me great ideas for their character, any changes they wanted to make.
You were open to it.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's like at the end of the day, it's about the final product, right? So I would rather have a final product that everyone gave input on that is good than have a final product that I was the only input and it's terrible. And I'm just like, dang, I should have listened to it. You know what I mean? It was all, and not only that, you might not be inclined to work with me again after if I'm like one of those my way or the highway type people, because that's not as fun. But it's funny because I was thinking of that. I read an article about Blake Lively. She gave an interview saying, she'll sign on to be the actress on the whatever movie, and when she gets in there, she essentially starts to take over and make changes to the script and all that. And I'm just like, that's messed up. That's dirty. You're deceiving people into thinking you're coming in to do one thing, but you have ulterior motives to come in and do another. Else. So it's like at that point, just write your own movie, right? If you want to be a director, just be a director. You don't have to be a snake in the grass about it. But listen, we're on the indie level. We're not really worried about Hollywood.
No snakes down here.
Yeah, we just doing whatever we got to do to survive.
Just roaches.
Yeah, we in them trash cans eating that dirty cheese. Because we rats. You eat out the garbage can too, right?
Come on, Tavis, you with us?
Yeah. You either with us or you against us. You remember the episode about your haters?
Tavis, it's either our way or the highway, buddy. All right?
It switched real quick.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Oh, God, that was good.
I think this is a good time to go to a scripture.
Scripture, please.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, the Digiscript. We're bringing out the Digiscript right now.
Okay, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, today's scripture is going to come from Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. It says, "For a lack of guidance, a nation falls, but victory is won through many advisors." Essentially, you need people in your corner. You need people you trust. You need people who are creative. You need people to just give you ideas, because you can only get better with more ideas. And the same thing when you're getting closer to God. Have people advise you, the people who have done the things you've done, who've been through some of the similar things you've been through. Allow them to guide you. Wisdom is one of the best attributes a person can have. As you get older, you become wiser, and then you just become someone that people look to for their guidance and their input. So, there's always going to be opportunities for you to be around people. We're all God's children, right? We're all trying to become just one under him. So, have people in your ear who love God just as much as you do, who want to see you go to heaven, who want to see you win. And it's the same thing on your film, right? If you're working with talented people, allow them to be talented, allow their talents to come through, listen to their input. And if it's not going to work for that project, it's okay to say no. But I think just opening it up, making people comfortable enough to share what they're feeling inside or whatever their ideas are, can only enhance the relationship you have on set. So that's going to do it for the scripture. You guys got anything?
Wonderful, man. I want to be like you when I grow up.
You can be. For $19.95.
That's cheap.
Yeah, not expensive at all. How about you? Yours is $59.95.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We just had a little feud going on.
You're on the enemies list. You're one of our haters, even though you're here with us.
New England.
Because I'm a Patriots fan.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
I betted on them.
I didn't. I knew better. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to end it on this Saturday. We hope you enjoyed, and as always, we'll see you next week.
I see how they hate you. I just brushed that off
the last episode.
Yeah, that was the previous episode.
I still brush it off.
Yeah,
I still brush it off.
So actually, some good input would be you should get rid of that and become an Eagles fan.
Nah.
Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah. See y'all.
Or a hockey.